Oh, didn't see you over there. Hello, friends. I've got an exciting video for you today. Get back over here. There we go. I realized, despite all the videos that I've made, I actually don't have any videos with Shaft and Titan. So I've been wanting to make a video with that. Unfortunately, I've tried before and they ended up being boring. However, today, Abundance of Zen and I decided to group, and so we both strapped on our heavy hulls and our shafts and all that. So this is going to be a fun time. Zen is a really, really good defensive player, and I got to do that with him. So if you like defensive gameplay, if you like heavy hulls, if you like mines and wrecking face, then this is the video for you. So we're going to dive into some battles. I had a lot of fun. It was a really good day, and we kicked all the butt. So what more can you ask for? I recorded several. These are the best ones. So let's dive in and see how it goes. Alright, let's dive into these battles. Just a reminder, this is going to be post-game commentary because when I'm on call with people, I've heard that the chat is basically just a random bunch of bumbling people. So instead of doing what I normally do with the gameplay and let the commentary be live, I'm going to do this. So like most of my previous videos, I have edited out a lot of the duller moments, but I want to leave enough in so that you can understand the flow of the battle. So these battles were a lot of fun. Abundance of Zen, who is a really cool dude, he and I have grouped before, and he is a perennial Mammoth user, so he loves to, whether it's Shaft, Asita, or others, he loves playing with Mammoth. And so I figured, you know what would be really fun is if we just say, hey, we're both going to play defense and just go all out, just saying, no, you shall not pass. And so that's what these battles are going to do. We ended up playing a lot more battles on this day. The most I've played in months at one day, probably. But these are three of the best ones, so hopefully you can enjoy. I've got Shaft Titan, he has Shaft Mammoth. So there were differences between the two. I'm also using the Nano Paint, which is a paint that I wanted for the longest time and finally was able to get it. So I am also working to do a little bit of a comparison between Mammoth and Titan to see if there is any legitimate difference in how the two play out. Obviously their overdrives are different, yes. But is there one that is better than the other? Most people use Titan, so there's probably something to that, but I'm going to test both of them, playing them with equal combos, and see if there are significant differences between the two of them. In this battle, I am noob. Big noob. Popped indie, big noob. Noob left, noob out is what they always say in XPVP battles. Just one thing to notice also, Mr. Threats, my old friend Contractor, is in the battle. So he is playing Vulcan and Dictator. So Vulcan, as of a few days ago, maybe yesterday, got changed a lot. So now its bullets can ricochet, it shoots actual individual bullets instead of like a stream. I don't know what it was before then. And it's been very popular. So with Dictator that got buffed, and now Vulcan, he had a really big battle. Actually, after this battle, I was using Wasp, and there was a battle that I don't know what happened. Zen went 17-0. Mr. Threats went 29-5. 29 kills, 5 deaths with Vulcan and Dictator. Just a really weird battle, but anyways, so let's get down to this. So we're both using the Saboteur drone, so our goal is to keep the enemy out. I really enjoy the Sab drone because it gives you the ability to play defense without having to actually be in all places at the same time. So you can put your mines down someplace and then you can be elsewhere and your mines will take care of the enemy. So I appreciate it there. Got taken out by the Magnum. That was a frustrating engagement there. But thankfully I will have another set of mines coming. Zen is to my back right. You can see his laser going there. Another thing is I'm using, along with my Chef Titan, I'm using the light capacitors alt. Highly recommend it in basically all circumstances. So I like it best with light hulls, so Hornet, Wasp, etc. But I basically don't switch. When I'm using it with Titan, I just leave it with the light caps on. And here's why. The weakness with Shaft, it does a lot of damage, yes. But Mr. Threats is running with a flag. He's going to burn, but I'm going to pop my dome so I can keep my teammates alive. And I was trying to go the wrong distance, but ultimately I will back up. And that was a mistake on my part. Anyways, here's why I like the light caps alt. When you use Shaft, you have to stop and expose yourself. That's not appropriate to say out loud. You're essentially naked. You can't defend yourself. You're looking through your scope. Anyone can come from the side. There's nothing you can do. Light caps does less damage, yes. But what it does do is it keeps you out of scope mode for a lot longer. So notice I have spent very little time in scope mode. So I see some enemies there. I'm going to go into scope mode right now. As soon as I stop wiggling. Okay. See if I can get a shot off. I missed. But the rest of the time I've stayed out of scope mode. And that's what light caps does. With regular or even heavy caps is the worst. I thought that would be something I would enjoy because it does a lot of damage, but the fact is it takes so long. See how fast I was able to just aim and shoot. With stock now in comparison, it just feels like it takes so freaking long for it to get up to full charge where I'm going to actually do damage. Whereas the light caps, I can just press space and I'm almost at full charge immediately. So that's why I like light caps. And it lets you move your turret. Heavy caps is just terrible. So, first battle, we win 3-0. I think I was 9 kills, 4 deaths. I'm going to pop back. Here we go. 9 kills, 4 deaths. Zen went 7-3. Mr. Threats, 9 kills, 9 deaths, but second place. So, not sure what just happened. I was actually deep into this battle talking about this battle. But anyways, let's dive into this battle. My computer just crashed on me for some reason. Not sure why. So, Highways. Highways is a map that is historically great for shafts. But here, our Saboteur drone is really going to play a big part. And here's why. In Highways, yes, you can hang out and shoot people on top. That is an important role, I believe. You are helping your teammates. You're clearing out enemies. Enemies that spawn in, go double damage so they can shoot. You can take them out quickly. You've got a view of the whole map. This one's simple. Mind, another friend of mine is in the battle, and the three of us were able to give some good overview of what was going on in the battle to help each other out. But the problem with being up here is I can't really be super involved in the battle down below, and that's where the flag is. So Saboteur drone allows us to defend the flag while also playing that overview role that I like to play. So, early on in the battle, they were able to grab our flag. Now, they still have to run all the way back to their base with it, but I had only put down 1 layer of mines, so this is my second. So, once you get 2, maybe 3 sets of mines down, if you can survive that long, their odds of getting captured are a lot lower. Watch this guy coming up right now. He's breakdancing big time. Boom! Yes. Anyways. So, Saboteur drone allows you to play that defensive role down below as well as up top. I'm not really sure what else to comment on here. Probably talk about the light caps. I actually was working on this video, and then my computer died, so obviously I lost all of the information. Anyways, so Something you'll notice is a lot of times when I see shaft players on this map, there's this one simple mine on the right, self-destructing, he flipped, or he rolled, as he always says. Shafts that I see on this map tend to be stock, or maybe heavy caps, and I can tell that they're stock or heavy caps, because I always win the one-on-one engagements, because I use light caps, even with a heavy hull. And I don't know if I explained this in the first battle, but here's my main reasoning for light caps. What I'm doing right now is not where I want to be. I'm very limited in my view. I can't tell what's going on below me. I can't move. I'm very vulnerable. A lot of players who play shaft up top, they basically are just sitting there holding space, waiting for a tank to come into their view. And everybody can see the laser, and so people just ignore the laser and don't drive into it. And so I've seen a lot of shafts that die a lot, or just don't get a lot of kills because people see the lasers because they're sitting there in scope mode. Notice how little time I've spent in scope mode. Just want to comment on that. Like, I'm moving around, I'm looking. Oops, Zen just died. There go a lot of mines. Oh, that's kind of cool. I put a mine right. I see that little arc of mines. Anyways, yeah. So I'm a big fan of light caps with shaft. I think it's my favorite alt. So, anyways, let's get back to the battle. We are up 2-0. See, there's an instance where I wasn't able to kill that freeze in one shot. I don't know if I could have with stock, but ultimately he would just respawn. He does have a drone, so probably not. So this one, simple, Zed and I were able to, because we were up top, we had a good overview of what was going on in the battle, and that was actually a lot of fun. Okay, so we're farther along than we were earlier. There is Zen with that big bum mammoth. I'm gonna go drop down another set of mines. Now, this is what I was waiting for. When a Viking uses overdrive, that is the time to use your dome. I was saving my dome. Titan's dome, he needs to cap. Titan's dome is weak against Hunter. It's weak against Mammoth. It's weak against Titan. But it's very strong against Viking. It completely shuts down a Viking's attack. And so that's what you need to save it for. Mammoth is good against Hornet. If it's one of those close range turrets, Mammoth is good against Titan. But Titan's overdrive is very strong against Vikings, and Vikings are one of the most common hulls. So we're up 3-0. There's a minute left. These battles have kind of slowed down a little bit. At this point, we just need to defend. They have to come to us if they want to win, so we can just hang out and get some kills. So anything as a player who is very good. Not sure. I think he has 999 year score, so just dominates in all the battles. That's something that I would like to do, be dominant in all the battles. But then when I see it, I think, man. Yes, battles like this, I have not died yet. I'm 10 kills, 0 deaths. That's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but also playing. I'm not dominating because I'm just charging in there and just being better than everybody else. I'm being very careful. Yeah, look at all those mines. Being very careful not to die. Anyways, so 4-0. Anything came in first place. Zen and myself next to each other, and this one, Simple Mind, a little bit lower down. He struggled. So that is battle 2. That was a good one. Notice on the other team there's only 4 players. So let's dive to number 3. This is Highland. Highland is not a battle that I typically enjoy. However, having Zen on my team was a big deal because both of us could collectively tie down that center area. And if we can tie down that center area, then really nothing can get through there. And that means that now I can hang up here. He's got the lower levels, I've got the upper levels, and nothing's going to be able to charge through there without taking damage. Now, that twins did figure something out. Yep. At some point, attackers will start charging over the edge, and that's a good strategy because they can kind of jump over the mines. So look, if you see on the left, he just placed a bunch of mines there to deal with that specific problem. So if a slower hull jumps and jumps incorrectly, it will land on the mines. So one of the reasons why I do not like Highland is it is a smaller map, and there are many, many, many ways to attack. And so it's difficult to defend. So because there were two of us, we were kind of able to get a defense going. But the problem with Highland is more so on the other side of the field. This actually, I like this side of the map. This map actually, when I do well in Highland, I'm on this end of the map. The other end, you can just attack from the center. You can attack from either side, and it just leads to a lot of spawn killing. And it's a pretty small map, so typically, all right. Typically, I don't like Highland. I see that this guy has used his dome. One thing that Titan is very good at is verse Titan, so I'm gonna pop my own dome and give my teammates some defense while we reset up our defense. Now there, the shaft just did something that was annoying. Sometimes when I go into scope mode in HTML, it puts my camera at kind of a weird angle. We do need to get the ball out of here. It is a tie game 0-0. Essentially, he just threw the ball. Essentially, it is my goal with Zen to hold, and if we can hold the other team out of our end zone, then we can just rely on our teammates to do the rest. And Zen has not died yet, so there are a lot of mines around. Crap, Zen's at 12 kills. Zen had a big game. 13. 14. Jeez. Zen just kind of went crazy in this battle. Just want you to acknowledge that. So I'm putting my mines forward a little bit. Yeah. That was a very selfish move. I was putting my mines forward so that the tanks would hit my mines instead of hitting Zen's mines. Because I wanted to get some kills and some score. How's that for selfishness? But I got punished for it, so justice. There's a teammate who flipped. Hope I didn't flip him. There's something about playing defense and about playing a heavy hull that's just a lot of fun. You know, when you play other things, you die a lot, and when you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a brick wall. That's a lot of fun. I don't really know what else to say. The battles are pretty self-explanatory. Again, there's a wasp we talked about. They started pouring over that edge, and that's a much more effective. There's another dome. I'm going to put up my dome so I can get pretty easy, relatively easy kill on that Titan. And this Twins Viking wasn't using supplies all game, so I will gladly take advantage of that to boost my score. See, I'm going to drop some mines there. That is where they drop from. I'm a bit naked. I'm in the dome, but got my double damage back. So again, just see how quick you zoom in when you're using light caps. That allows you to do. And the damage was more than enough. A damage, light caps versus a hull without armor is way more than enough. Or in that case, even a hull that has armor and is a light hull and protection. So anyways, these are just my thoughts from the game. We're just absolutely just kicking butt. They're not going to get through that. So, believe it or not, I believe this is the first official Titan Shaft gameplay. Titan Shaft is a combo that you see a lot. A lot of times I see it on people hanging out like far away from the battle. I don't ever want to do that and just kind of like be like, meh, if we lose, we lose. When I play this, I want to be like right in the middle of the action. So I want I want to be actively helping the enemy. The enemy. I want to be, yes, melting. I want to be helping my team defend, and that's a lot. That's a lot of fun. It's fun to cap flags, certainly, but it's also fun to just say, hey, we're gonna be tight, play tight defense. So if that is your style, a lot of the guys in my Discord enjoy doing that. So maybe we'll have some more videos of that type in the future. So this was the best game, I think, of all of the ones we played. The second best was that Highland, but this one's just a lot of fun. So Abundance of Zen went crazy. 21 kills, 1 death. I was 14-2. Yeah, great battles. Great time dominating. Alright, I hope you enjoyed those battles. They were a lot of fun. I wish I could have kept the original audio footage, but alas, it was kind of a jumbled mess. So that's going to be it for today. If you have any comments, thoughts, questions, if you want to make fun of how noob Zen is, by all means do so in the comments. He can always be taken down a notch. But that will be all I've got for today. So I will bid you all adieu, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.